From the outside, their life looked like a modern American fairy tale. A young couple, rooted in Midwestern soil, appeared to have everything: wide open farmland, endless opportunities, and a growing online audience captivated by their journey. She radiated energy, charismatic, tireless, and genuinely passionate about agriculture. He was her anchor, quiet, dependable, and grounded in nature. Together, they blended the romance of tradition with the ambition of the digital era, creating an image that was both aspirational and relatable. Their farm became more than a source of food. It was a stage for storytelling, a brand, and a symbol of perseverance. Yet, beneath this idyllic presentation, subtle changes began to emerge. Smiles that once seemed effortless appeared tighter. Laughter felt rehearsed. The strong presence of a supportive husband began to fade from view, leaving fans to wonder if the perfect picture was starting to crack. The rise of a digital farming empire. What began as casual glimpses into farm life quickly transformed into a phenomenon. Early videos showed long mornings, heavy machinery, and the endless rhythm of planting and harvesting. Viewers were captivated by the authenticity, drawn to a lifestyle that balanced grit with beauty. Farming was portrayed not as old-fashioned work, but as a powerful, modern pursuit. As the audience grew into the millions, the operation evolved into something larger: merchandise, partnerships, and a brand identity built on hard work and honesty. Yet the core appeal remained unchanged. The farm represented dedication, passion, and a way of life many admired but few experienced. Their content didn't just show farming, it sold a narrative of empowerment, resilience, and achievement. The couple was no longer just documenting their life, they were creating an aspirational vision that resonated far beyond the fields. A marriage that perfected the narrative. When they married in December 2020, it felt like the perfect continuation of their story. Their wedding was more than a personal milestone. It was reinforcing ideals of hope, perseverance, and togetherness during uncertain times. He seemed a natural complement to her energy, outdoorsy, calm, and unpretentious. Fans adored their chemistry, and their relationship strengthened the emotional connection of their audience to the brand. The couple's partnership seemed authentic, a modern love story rooted in shared values and mutual support. On camera, their differences balanced perfectly. Her dynamism paired with his steadiness created a compelling synergy. For viewers, they were more than farmers. They were an idealized duo, embodying youth, tradition, and promise. The marriage became a central thread in the narrative they were weaving, adding a layer of depth and warmth that resonated with millions of followers. Subtle signs of change. Over time, subtle signs suggested a shift in their dynamic. He began to appear less frequently in videos, and when present, he seemed distant, quiet, preoccupied, or disengaged. Moments that once felt spontaneous now seemed calculated or forced. Photos and clips that once captured playful intimacy became sparse. Observant fans noticed a change in energy. The laughter that used to feel natural appeared measured. The warmth between them muted. Social media comment sections began to fill with speculation, fueled by small inconsistencies and unanswered questions. These tiny shifts, though subtle, were enough for a community that had followed them closely for years to sense that something was off. In a life defined by visibility, even minor alterations became magnified, leaving viewers increasingly convinced that the story they were seeing might be hiding more than it revealed. Silence becomes its own story. The couple's decision not to publicly address the rumors only amplified speculation. In an age of constant social media commentary, silence is a statement in itself. Without clarification, the audience filled gaps with conjecture, scrutinizing subtle cues, gestures, tones, and fleeting expressions. Every ordinary video became fodder for extraordinary interpretation. The more mundane their content appeared, the more desperate the audience became to uncover the hidden truth. For public figures, this paradox is familiar. Sharing too much can be damaging, but saying nothing invites endless speculation. In this case, silence created tension, framing the private struggles of the couple as a public mystery. Their online presence continued uninterrupted, yet behind the camera, unspoken challenges were shaping not only perception but also the emotional landscape of their lives. The possibility of a hidden past. What if the struggles weren't rooted in divorce or illness at all? Perhaps the challenge was a deeper, long-buried issue. Many people reinvent themselves when starting new chapters in life, embracing wholesomeness and hard work to create a fresh identity. But unresolved guilt has a tendency to resurface, quietly eroding emotional stability. Past mistakes, financial missteps, breaches of trust, or personal regrets can remain invisible to the outside world while quietly shaping behavior. The more perfect the new life appears, the heavier the shadow of the past becomes. The strain manifests subtly: withdrawal, fatigue, heightened sensitivity, and emotional distance. Online audiences may misinterpret these signs as external troubles, when in reality, the tension could stem from internal battles. The outward image of stability may mask the psychological weight of secrets left unresolved. The psychological toll of guilt. Living with unresolved guilt is a heavy burden. It affects mood, energy, and physical health and isolates those who carry it. Sleep disturbances, loss of appetite, and heightened anxiety are common. Social interaction becomes stressful, and public visibility exacerbates the fear of exposure. For someone building a digital brand intertwined with personal identity, the stakes are immense. Each new viewer or follower becomes a potential threat, and every resurfaced memory a source of anxiety. Over time, these internal pressures manifest in ways observable by fans: withdrawal from content, subtle fatigue, and a muted emotional presence. What viewers perceive as illness, marital tension, or personal strife could in fact be the toll of carrying and turning internal conflict alone. The struggle is real, even if invisible, and the public only sees fragments of a much deeper story. Balancing brand and reality. Maintaining a public brand while navigating private struggles is a delicate balancing act. A farm is one responsibility. A media presence is another, and combining the two multiplies pressure. Transparency can engender trust, yet overexposure risks emotional and professional harm. If there's a painful past or ongoing personal struggle, revealing it could carry financial and reputational consequences. Staying silent protects the public image and business, but it comes at a personal cost. The choice between authenticity and survival is rarely straightforward. For individuals responsible for land, employees, and followers, the stakes are amplified. Every decision about what to share or conceal becomes consequential, creating an environment where maintaining equilibrium between private well-being and public expectations requires constant negotiation and immense mental resilience. Conclusion: behind the smiles. Ultimately, this story is less about rumor and more about the tension between perception and reality. A thriving farm, a polished online presence, and a marriage that looks idyllic can mask unseen struggles. Divorce, illness, or other challenges may be only fragments of a larger truth. Visible symptoms of stress, guilt, or unresolved emotional battles. Maintaining both a personal life and a public brand under intense scrutiny is exhausting. The questions and theories circulating among fans may reflect genuine concern, but cannot replace empathy or clarity. What truly matters is honesty, healing, and communication, whether private or public. Beyond speculation, the couple's journey reminds us that worry and need effort though story. The real harvest lies in resilience, trust, and the quiet work of restoring balance, partnership, and well-being behind the camera.